Welcome back, guys, to another Beyond All Reason casting episode. My name's Panda, and you're in Panda Casting Channel. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's get on to this game. So, we have Canis River here. As you can see, we've got Yuvarielle versus Therxy. Therxy wearing the Cortex colors with a stupid ass fucking ass hat. Yuvarielle with Armada. Based. Amazing. Beautiful. All right. So my hair, as you can see, it is actually a little bit wet, but you'll watch it dry throughout the video, I guess. Let's get started. So I actually was thinking, I'm not going to do it this episode, but maybe next episode I'll find a game where someone did a really good kind of base strategy, and I'll focus on that one person. Instead, what I'm going to do, obviously, like in my other videos, I'm just going to focus on kind of everything, and mainly the macro. But this is kind of the normal route. If you start down here, is you send a constructor up here. Hopefully it doesn't die to a rover. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on, you can get there. There we go. Alright. He blowed that max. Hopefully that pawn's going to take it out. There we go. Anyway, so, yeah, so you get the constructor to go down here, and then possibly build an air factory here, or an air factory here, because by this time it's about 7 to 9 minutes anyway. Probably about 7 minutes. Anyway, looks like Therxy's gone for a different strategy though. He started up here, and his commander is going to move down and kind of always be at the front and head for that geothermal. Yuvarielle's commander following the same path as well. And then you're going to send a constructor over here to do all this. Personally, I prefer, excuse me, sending a constructor this way and sending my commander this way, because I like having a lab over here so I can send units to their base. But that's just my personal preference. And a different strategy to the ones these guys are using. Now, we are seeing bots from Yuvarielle and vehicles from Therxy. Now, I'm really trying to stick to not zapping around the flipping map with my camera. But we're going to have a look at the overall game here. Let me just slowly zoom out so it's not absolutely eye-scorching for you guys. So we've got pawns now ahead of the game inside of Therxy's base, taking out that radar. It's quite useful. It's going to limit Therxy's information. Might not see that. Nope, he does, due to the radar back here. There it is. Couldn't find it. And there we go. Not too much going to happen in this early game, if I'm honest. But we'll see how it goes as the game progresses. Now, the first construction turret down for Therxy. Kind of, I know I said I wouldn't do it. It's running out of energy there, so he's placing down a geothermal. Not geothermal, solar panel. Kind of, one of the things you want to do is make sure you have at least, I would say 2 to 3 constructors building a construction turret, because otherwise it takes about 1:40 or something like that with one. But, I mean, Yuvarielle ahead of the game here. He's already got 4 down. And that is going to mean he's going to be pumping out those troops. So he's not aware of his advantage on Therxy yet. But the idea of these 1v1s is spam as many units as you have so that you don't have the opportunity to get flanked. You want to cover every side of your base. And sometimes cover every side of the enemy's base, like Yuvarielle's doing. Containing Therxy. Making sure he kind of has that early warning system like a radar would do, to see any movements on the map. Information. It's an information game at the beginning. And kind of throughout, but mainly it's much more prevalent in the beginning of the game. Seeing these incisors moving through. Now, these incisors are pretty much unstoppable from the pawn perspective. So they're just going to be able to run straight through and possibly get a constructor here. Depends if Therxy sees it. Moving towards, he's going to kill this constructor now. So the advantage that Therxy has here, the reason why pawns can't push in is because they have the range, and unless bunched up, pawns are just going to die. So we need to see as many pawns as we can here from Yuvarielle. Now what Therxy really needs to do to react to that, although he is having a little bit of trouble with the pawns inside of his base, is instead send a force around this side. He knows he's fine over here, he's chilling. Maybe even keep these, don't be too aggressive. Maybe don't be too aggressive, keep these units here. Possibly, yep, you can send them through like that. But as soon as you see that resistance, send them back. There's no point, there's no need for these units to be dying. Looks like he's just juked Yuvarielle there in terms of APM. But why are you sending more units over here? Why do we need more units over here? We don't. Now, Yuvarielle is going to counter that attack. We really don't need these units over here right now. We've already got these produced. He's really laying them. Imagine these units were up here. They would have stopped these pawns. And then these units down here would have just been able to defend. It's not really worth to just keep sending units on a place you're already controlling, you know? I mean, you can ball up, you can gain momentum, but when you're right next to his base, you're not going to be as fast as he is. You know? He has this travel time. You have this. So ideally, we just want to try and get another flank, a new angle. Kind of like how Yuvarielle's dealing with it, you know? He's getting these different angles. He's sending these units over. And we're getting the second lab from him as well. So we're probably going to see a reclaim of the bot lab sometime soon. Now, it has reached the 9-minute mark. Have we seen air from either of these players? Sorry, that was a little bit... I don't know how to do the smooth camera. That's as smooth as I can do it with my shaky ass hands. Anyway, we've got 2 labs coming out because tier 2, it is good, but spam always wins, especially in 1v1s. You want to make sure you always have troops. You always have troops on the map. You want to make sure you're covering every entry point. You just want to spam, spam, spam. These incisors, placement funny there, really struggling. Like, why are we sending more? Why are we sending more over there? Why are we sending more? Why do we not have forces over here? Okay, we have the commander over here. He missed his first gun. This is not me flaming Therxy, by the way. This is just an analysis. Therxy's probably 20 times better than I am at this game. But it's just when you start kind of seeing... It's not very good strategy, I'm going to be honest. I mean, he knows the travel time between the base, and he knows he's not going to be able to beat these forces now that Yuvarielle has gone into Blitz. He needs to use that other entry point. I've not seen a single unit of Therxy go around this side. What defenses do we have over here? Nothing. There's nothing over here. What? Like, imagine fucking these 3 incisors, these 3 units, a medium tank and an incisor. We're seeing medium tanks now from Therxy. Not going to be too effective really against this spam. Though it's kind of his only choice. Incisors more for zone control. Kind of tier 1 units from Armada are much better at spam. They have the kind of close range capabilities. Their DPS is higher, I do believe. We've got DPS of 90 and a DPS of 49. So yeah, I mean, the 99 is if they're like, sorry, the 90 is if they're like perfectly in the range. And have enough energy to fire. Does it take energy to fire? Am I tripping? I might be tripping. Anyway, I'll fact check that later. As you can see, these blitzers just absolutely overrunning. Another set coming into the base now. Really need to make sure this has value, otherwise you're just donating troops. But these need to be spread out, especially into medium tanks, right? These medium tanks are kind of more AoE, they're plasma. You just spread them out. Make sure they're getting much of the space as possible. Getting blocked off. That's actually quite smart from Therxy for the micro. Stopping them from getting to the construction turrets. Because construction turrets are the target, right? Pretty much everything's a target, but construction turrets, definitely one of the best targets to go for. Because they explode, chain reaction, and they're hard to rebuild. And also, if they're alive, they're just going to rebuild the base instantly. So that was kind of a donation. Yeah. Now, again, you see these forces have been split up. He's forcing Yuvarielle to send units over here. Now, why are we not getting units over here? Okay, we are. We are getting a couple here and there. Not as many as I'd like. Okay, this incisor is going to get into the back. It's going to get chased by a blitz. We need to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yep, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now just send it straight through there. That'll be fine. And it will probably get rid of those mexes. Yeah, just keep it standing still, to be honest. Yeah, lovely, 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 lovely. And boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, we're seeing air now. A little bit late from Yuvarielle. Still worth considering, though. Because, you know, you don't know if your teammate has gone anti-air, right? Okay, some bombers out now. Does not have enough metal for this, though. So he's going to reclaim that. Yeah, that's fine. He doesn't really have enough metal at the moment, and he's got an massive invading force from Therxy. So he really just has to concentrate on defending that. Blitz is coming through. Those LLCs are going to do shit all. And there we go. And we got some X's down. No construction bots in the area, so super worth for Yuvarielle there. Therxy now needs to put this pressure on and send some sort of units on the flank. Like, why are we building? Why are we building this ball? You know he has the advantage. Why are we building this ball? I'm about to crash out. Anyway, are we going to see an air from Therxy? Therxy has the time to go air. It could be possible bombing around. Look at that juicy little base. Juicy big base. Get little bombs in there. Pow, pow, pow. And that would be the game over. Alright. Now, Split's gonna die. It's gonna get mechs though. You know, see, this is what I mean. You know, Yuvarielle's getting these small gains. Look, like, you see the metal difference. We've got 50 versus 39. There has been barely any harass on Yuvarielle's side. You know, how many mechs is maybe 4? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, right? But we've had 2. We've had 2 here. We've had like 50 over here. We've had a couple here. It's, you know, it's all about that harass, all about that spam in this early game. Now we're getting a tier 2 from Yuvarielle at 15 minutes. That's pretty good timing. He's going to be able to build that pretty quickly as well. Now we need to just see an advancement from Therxy because he's really losing out. Hounders are a very good unit against the Armada spam. They push back, they cause knockback, and they also do massive AoE. So very good against Armada spam. Pretty much the ideal troop. It's kind of OP, if I'm honest with you. Like, Rose fully countering the entirety of Armada tier 1. It's actually crazy. Okay, we're getting Jaguars now. Kind of a tier 1.5 unit. It's not my favorite. It's very fast though. That's the advantage. And since this map is so big, it's going to be quite useful. I think Therxy kind of noticing less units on the field. Yuvarielle, see, you know, we've got these 2 attack points. We've got this, and we've got this. Where is the guard? 3 pounders, 2 pounders and a medium tank is not going to be good enough. He's just really behind. He's really, really behind on this eco. It's not looking great. Um, okay, tier 2 coming out. He's a little bit slow on this, if I'm honest. Slower than I'd like. So this is getting a bit risky for you, Yuvarielle. Struggling on energy a little bit, so popping the fusion reactor down. For some reason his constructor isn't building any more wind. And that's probably why he's struggling for energy. So the geothermal pop down. Now this is a big force coming in. Big moves, but we've also got a big force on the base. See what I mean? We've got these multiple attacks. We've got these units all over the map. What is there to defend Therxy's base? Some medium tanks. Only because he's having to deal with that. It's working out. Come on. I want to see the motion of the ocean. You're having a very tough time. This is really good pressure from Therxy, though. He's actually succeeded a lot here. These pounders doing piecing up these Jaguars. Now, if we can get some of these construction turrets, that's what we want here. Come on. Come on, Therxy. You see them. Same for them. Yep. Boom. Boom. Come on. Another one. Two more. Lovely. Okay, this is massive damage. Massive damage. Massive damage. He's not going to be able to take out one of those tier 2 mexes. That's fine. That is fine. We need a tier 2 now. Because the eco is going to fucking shit on you, Therxy. No. How many mexes? Oh. Oh my gosh, I thought he took one out then. Now the other one's getting extracted here. You could argue not. I'm going to be honest. It kind of was. I don't know if it was greed necessarily. Yeah. I think maybe he could have gone maybe more wind. His constructor was stuck. Especially when the wind is at fucking 14 for 10 years. What is this? Holy. This wind is amazing. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily greed. But the mexes are coming down now, and Therxy is edging himself. Pause that. Into a bit of a corner. Yeah, wait, what? Why did I... Jeez, bro. Brain rot is getting to me. Now, Therxy needs to put on the pressure. He either needs to go tier 2 or put on the pressure. We need to put pressure on. No. Come on now. Come on now. This is a very strange contour replacement, I'm gonna be real. I guess maybe so he could get the reclaim. Which is, maybe? I don't know. That's kind of weird. We didn't see Pharaoh's commander hiding. I don't think Therxy's aware, though. Maybe. Oh, boom. Bulls on the field. Jaguars. Boo. Bulls. Yay. Well, bro. Pause on that. If you guys were thinking that, get your head out of the gutter. You fucking rapscallions. Another fusion popping down. Yeah, he was struggling a little bit on energy, so I think that's pretty valid. Yeah, that was very valid. Beautiful. Now the tier 2, we got some tigers. Therxy is lacking. That's kind of cute. Mochulo drawing a little cute dude. Little cute guy. Always a little cute guy. Little cute guy. I'm gonna put him in a box. He's gonna fucking stay there. This is really... Nanos? What the fuck is he talking about? Get some rovers, yeah. Okay. This game is ending. We need something from Yuvarielle. Not Yuvarielle, Therxy. We need something from Therxy. I'm thirsty. Thinking of his name. Oh, this was not the right one. We just need vision. That's what we need. Yuvarielle needs vision. He needs vision on the map. He needs the information. He needs to piece up his units. He needs to spread them around a little bit. He needs to get a little bit freaky with it. He needs to push, push. That's what we need. We need that economic advantage. Bro's living in the US. Therxy's living... Oh, he's living in the US, but he's living in flipping... I don't know, somewhere poor. Right now. We need the advantage. Because they both have the same tech. But one of them's got a lot more of it. I don't know why I keep doing that. That constructor's gonna die for no reason. Cool. So is that one. Cool. Now, you know what? He paid for himself. Tiger versus bull. Tiger, bull wins. Obviously. Bull's way better. Some might say that was unfair, but people who say that, I say fuck you. Alright. By the way, guys, you can tell by my energy levels, like, I'm not filming this at like 2 million o'clock in the morning. This is like 1 p.m. Oh! There is a, an event today. I might go live on YouTube. Reviewing it. I might review just a couple games. I can't spend all day doing it. That feels bad, man. But this video will go up just before that, so if you're watching and you get to this point in the video before the event starts, holler at your boy and drop into the YouTube live. It starts at like 4 p.m. It's now like 1:30, so it's Faction Wars. Guys, I would have joined it myself, but Beast has exams, and we don't have a third player, so you know. I'm not like 40 years old, so no one else in my like area, like demographic, really plays this game. But it's a good game, so they should play it. And it doesn't matter if you're 40 years old, alright? You're still fucking out there. I need to lock in on the game. I mean, to be honest with you, Yuvarielle's winning. This Zara is not going to do anything. Maybe if it moves up here, it could defend that. But it's just the eco. The eco, no. Therxy got out-ecoed this game, unfortunately. He's got his first fusion down. Also, what the blood clot is that arrow? His bull's moving in now. Probably just not even building any more bulls. We're going air now. Not even building anything in the air. This is our chilling in the war room with Johnny Walker, drinking Tristan Tate. Oh gosh, wait, is this video gonna get flagged now? Because I said Tristan Tate. God damn it. Gosh darn it. Okay. And it looks like Therxy comes to resign. Well, I mean, well played from both sides. Therxy did make some micro mistakes, I guess, micro mistakes, and his eco wasn't amazing. He still played amazingly well. Obviously, he'd clap my booty cheeks, so please don't come for me, Therxy. I'm putting some respect on your name. Okay. the game's just going to dox me like that. And Yuvarielle played very well. I mean, they had units all over the map. Eco was popping off. They just did everything right. And thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the video, any suggestions you might have for the next one, or any suggestions you might have for the channel, or any replays you'd like me to cast. Leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, or later for the faction wars. Goodbye.